Ascharyavat pashyati kaschidenam. Ascharyavat vadati tataiva chanyah. Ascharyavat chainam anya shunoti. Shrutvapi enam vedana chaiva kaschit. Some people feel amazed while they hear descriptions, magnitude, nature, signs of the soul. Signs of the soul, size of the soul, descriptions about the soul, nature of the soul. When we hear about soul, completely becomes amazed. Ascharyavat pashyati kaschidenam. Ascharyavat vadati tataiva chanya. When they describe about soul to someone else, they feel amazed again. When they are describing, when they are hearing, they feel amazed. When they see these different aspects of soul, they feel amazed. Ascharyavat chainam anya shunoti. Even by hearing about soul, we feel ascharyavat, amazing. So this is amazing shloka. Prabhupada is writing amazing purport. This is a basic principle in the spiritual life, as we discussed before, that we are not the body, we are not some bunch of chemicals, we are more deeper, which is spirit soul. But that is so amazing. Same shloka, similar shloka comes in Gita Upanishad. Prabhupada quotes in the Prabhupada quotes from the Katha Upanishad. Yes, Katha Upanishad. In this shloka, another amazing thing is mentioned. Have you ever thought any time, okay, so much population, after death, where they are going? From where they are coming at the time of birth? So much population, so many people. In that also Indians, Americans, Australians. Within that, not just human beings. There are so many mosquitoes. There are so many ants. There are so many bacteria around us. There are so many plants and trees. There are so many animals, birds. Where these living entities are coming from? Why so much population? Have you ever thought like this? One of my friend in my ashram, when I joined, so along with me he joined, he had this question in his mind. Always he was asking, so much amazing, how many souls, how many living beings around us? If when you exhale, when we inhale, innumerable living entities, they go into the nose. Innumerable living entities, they come out of the nose. When we eat food, unlimited germs, bacteria, they go inside. For example, curd. The milk becomes curd by the mixture of the addition of bacteria, duct material. So, in the Katha Upanishad it is said, Shravanayapi bahubir yona labhya. This Atma is there in the biggest of biggest bodies. You see, elephant, such a big elephant, big body, Atma is there in it. Giraffe, such a big, highest animal, Atma is there in it. Such a small, like fly, ant, mosquito, Atma is there in it. Not only that, even a bacteria which is moving, Atma is there in it. It is very, very, very interesting to see this. Very much amazing to see this. That Atma is there. Even in the biggest of biggest, gigantic animals, gigantic banyan trees, even in microbic germs, millions and millions, unlimited living entities, Atma is there in the bodies. That's an interesting thing, right? That's a very much interesting. Prabhupada writes in the purport, men with a poor fund of knowledge and men who are not austere cannot understand the wonders of the individual atomic spark of spirit. What amazing statement Prabhupada is writing. People who are not austere, people who are not with the knowledge, they cannot understand Bhagavad Gita. Yes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So you see, it is amazing purport Prabhupada is writing. Amazing purport. The soul presence is amazing, soul activities are amazing, but we cannot understand this soul, the presence of soul, the signs of soul, if we are not austere. So this is a very simple statement. Only someone who is austerity, who performs austerities, either in the past life or in the present life. Prabhupada writes in the last line, last report, yes, he writes, however, is to accept the statements of Bhagavad Gita. It is very difficult to understand about the subject of the soul, but however, by accepting the authority of Sri Krishna from Bhagavad Gita, we can understand this. That too, without being deviated from any other theories. Oh, bunch of chemicals. No, just one jindagi. Oh, it is just all karma. Without going any other different paths, we should stick to Krishna's instructions of Bhagavad Gita. Without any deviations. By proper cultivation of knowledge under the shelter of Krishna, under the shelter of spiritual master, when we practice austerities, then we can understand about the soul. Prabhupada writes, but it also requires a great deal of penance and sacrifice, either in this life or in the previous life. Then one can understand, okay, I am not the body, I am soul, I am spirit soul. Then one can understand Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Otherwise, somebody who is not austere, somebody who is not performing penances, he cannot understand about the soul. He cannot get any spiritual knowledge. He cannot understand about anything about Krishna. Yes. So, to understand the science of soul, we must perform some austerities. Like Krishna explained in the previously. Matra sparshastu kaunteya sitoshna sukha dukkada agama paino nityas tam titikshasva bharata. Krishna said, we should tolerate sukha and dukkha of this material world. Winter also we should wake up early morning. Summer also we should take bath. Winter also we should wake up early morning, take bath in the early morning and chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Even in summer, we should perform our activities. Just like this heat and cold, we should tolerate it. That is tapasya. The biggest tapasya in this world is to follow the instructions of the spiritual master. Follow the instructions of sadhu. People say, please bless me Prabhu, sadhu ka blessings chahiye. We go. But the blessings of sadhu, we have, as we discussed previously, following the instructions of spiritual master, following the instructions of sadhu is actually form of blessings. So instruction of the spiritual master is to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra on regular basis, without fail. That is one of the ultimate tapasya in this age of Kali Yuga. One should chant, simply chant, follow the instructions of spiritual master. That kind of penances, austerities are required. When we perform such kind of austerities, tapasya, then we rise above this sukha, dukkha, we rise above loss, profit, we rise above this like, dislike. Then we understand, I am not just body, but I am something more deeper into it, that is spirit soul. When we understand our identity, then we can see Krishna. Then we can understand Krishna. We should understand. That's why Krishna, from the beginning of the Bhagavad Gita, he started giving these instructions. Understand, you are not the body, you are spirit soul. And this is very much amazing, Very core lesson of spiritual life. Yes. So Prabhupada writes very interestingly, somebody may be interested to hear about soul because it is amazing. But Prabhupada writes, some people who are inclined to hear about the soul may be attending lectures in good association, may be attending some lectures, but sometimes owing to ignorance, because of their ignorance, they think they are misguided by the acceptance of super soul and atomic soul as one without distinction of magnitude. So foolish people, they think Atma and Paramatma ek hi hai. No. Atma is different, Paramatma is different. By quality both are same, by quantity both are different. By magnitude both are different. Soul, atomic soul is Anu Atma, but super soul is Vibhu Atma. Foolishly we should not conclude that Atma and Paramatma ek hi hai. No. Atma is different. Atma is subordinate. Super soul, Paramatma is a superior, master, supreme master. So this also should be very much careful. We should understand, not just understand I am not the body, I am spirit soul, first thing. Second thing, oh, I am just a spirit soul, but there is a super soul behind me. And third and foremost important thing, we should follow the instructions of spiritual master. We should follow the path of bhakti, following austerities on the spiritual platform, or to rise to the spiritual platform, we should practice austerities. Like waking up early morning, chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, hearing Bhagavad Gita regularly, practicing it regularly, taking darshan of Krishna regularly, following Ekadashi Vrata, attending yatras, serving Vaishnavas, serving Krishna. All these are services. We should do this. We should perform these austerities. Then only we get qualified to rise above this bodily platform. We can rise above this bodily platform. Otherwise, we will be stuck up in the same bodily concept of life. Boring life. Conditioned, suffering life. Just see, soul is so amazing. Can you just imagine living on the spiritual platform, how amazing it will be? Hearing about soul, description of soul is so amazing to hear, understand the science of the soul is so amazing. Can you just imagine living on the spiritual platform, serving Krishna? Is unlimitedly amazing. Unlimitedly amazing. So, we should accept this fact. I am not the body, I am spirit soul. Not only that, there is a super soul behind me who is a Vibhu Atma, I am Anu Atma, I am subservient of Krishna. And the same third thing is we should engage in the penances and services, austerities in the service of Krishna. Thank you all very much for hearing this. If anybody has any questions, comments, we can take this. Hare Krishna. Anybody has any questions, comments, devotees? Okay. So I thank all of you very much. It's an amazing shloka. If you follow the spiritual life, life also will be amazing. Just amazing. Yes. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.